Yeah, true. Great. How good?
Titans,
Nice to have you.
Titans, the chairman is here. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Nice to have you here. How are you doing? Happy Easter Sunday.
I did. I mean, we all know the lockdown, man. This lockdown is becoming somehow. We don't know what's happening. I heard they've increased it now. It's indefinite.
Well, it's not official yet. I haven't heard nothing.
Well, for the fact that we didn't hear anything, that means people are still scared of going out. At the end of the day. What's happening? How is you? The last time we spoke was about. I think the last time we spoke was during your Dubai trip.
Yeah, right.
Some things were shaking. That was when we spoke. How did you go now?
Yeah, right. The whole making COVID-19, man. That was crazy. I couldn't enjoy. I couldn't enjoy my stay in Dubai.
What about the couple? How about those couple? Are you?
They couldn't travel to Dubai.
I know.
A lot of places were shut down. What?
I mean, it's.
Yeah, they couldn't.
You talk. Sorry, man. Talk.
They couldn't travel as a result of the pandemic. So lots of places that they were meant to visit were shut down. You know, I was meant to be in Dubai for like my tour. Like Dubai tour and stuff, and then have to go to Dubai as well. But the pandemic just literally fucked everything up, so I had to do that.
It's not just I was supposed to be in Dubai too. I have like 4 gigs, one in Bahrain, one in Dubai. All of them are UAE though, but they are canceled. My US tour already. Just 2 days ago, my management decided we knew it's actually summer, but I just had US before everything resumed normal will be September, so we canceled it last.
You have to move it to September?
US, I heard that before everything will come back to normal, will probably be in September. So my US tour canceled as well. So, but it's okay. What can one do? The whole thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, is I call it what we call invisible enemy. That's who this COVID-19 is, invisible enemy, because he doesn't want to know whether you're rich or you're poor. In fact, the thing, somehow you humble everybody, even including myself, and I can't deny that fact. So, what can we do?
They're really invisible because we can't even fight it. Like nobody was prepared for it. The world just wasn't prepared for it.
We should be. I think somehow we should all be happy that we have this kind of communication now, like the Instagram and the rest. Imagine then. You can imagine then, when we had nothing like this. I mean, it would have been worse. But now, I see people, everyone is communicating online, making it look more, more interactive now. So.
Hi, Bob. What is this? Hi, Bob. Texting you. Thank you for tuning in, Bob. I love you so much. Oh, thank you.
So, Tasha, let me. That's what I wanted to ask. So, I don't know if I should. Let's spell it out. But I was talking to you. Tell me.
Yeah, sure.
How true? How true?
It's true. It's true, actually.
She got the
I just don't want to feel. I really don't think it's time for me to feel.
See, Tacha. Well, I'm happy for you, sure. I'm happy. Congratulations. I was in Port Harcourt a month ago. I went for this event for Mattel. So I don't know if you know this guy. If you know Tonya. Tonya was the one that told me.
Wrestling records.
Yeah, that's him. Was one that told me about it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask you when I see you. I don't want to call you on the phone and ask you, but me, I'm up for progress. So once you are progressing, I'm happy for you. So congrats.
Thank you. Thanks. So you tell us a little bit, like what's going on with you right now?
To be honest, a lot. I'm doing a lot. Like this year is supposed to be one of the most busiest year of my life because that was why I didn't want to do. I made up my mind not to release any singles this year. What I wanted to go was straight to album. So whereby I released like about 12-track album, and I shoot about 8 videos and I hand them over to my management. Then I make sure I rehearse with my band and then my dancers. Then from there, because I won't have to be honest with you, if I release that album, I'm sure for the rest of the year I will never enter the studio again because I'll be very busy. My calendars are choked, not just on the music side or performing side, a lot. First of all, I have, like you all know, I have my clothing line. That's about a company called Zip Republic. I'm actually one of them.
Yeah, right. Congratulations on that. And I'm anticipating. When does it come in?
It's supposed to be in summer, but
June.
Yes, but I don't know how. We're still holding on to this whole pandemic to see how it works. So I'll be doing a lot of that as well. I have my gigs, like I told you, I have my US tour and my UAE tour. Now, it was supposed to be busy here for me, but now I don't know how it's sounding because with this kind of time, I can't even still go to the studio. But my studio used to be in my house, my cinema. But I bought a place in Lekki and I set up I have my studio crib there. And I can hardly go there because my studio engineer is there, my artist is there. But I don't know where they've been to. I'm still maintaining the social distance. If I go carry the corona from that place, bring and come my house. So I just have to try my possible best and they say stay indoors, I'm indoors. But I miss working in the studio because throughout January to like March before this whole pandemic started, I go to the studio almost every day. And my kids, they don't know I go to the studio. How? Do you know how that happens? So apparently my kids go to bed 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9. So once they go to bed, I'll leave the house, I'll go to the studio. Before 6 a.m., I'm back. They see me, they wake up, they see me. They don't know I just came back. So they go to school at about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. That's the time I'll start sleeping. I'll wake up at about 1, 2. They are back from school and I chill with them. Wait for them again to go to sleep and head to the studio. So they don't even know I escape every night to go to the studio.
Yeah,
so I've been doing that. Yeah, I did that. And I've worked on a couple of songs. So normally, last 2 weeks, I've already set out to shoot about 8 videos, both here, the US, and Dubai. So sorry, it's not happening because I want to shoot like about 7 videos and I hand them over to my management. And then I'll start my rehearsals with my dancers, get ready for the tour. But I won't have time to even start rehearsing with the band again because I was supposed to bring my dance show, Dance with Pizza back. Because that one, 4 months is done. Yeah. I'm going to do that. If I do that, 4 months of my calendar is gone. Then I'm supposed to my clothing line, which was already ready for summer, and of course, Zip Republic, and I still have my reality TV show called Yokoi. So it's actually busy, but now I'm being affected. One of them. Thank you, darling.
I can't wait for your show.
Yeah. So one of them is going to be affected, but but yours is going really well. But sometimes I just sit there and laugh. Tacha, most people that see you, I'm sure. Let me tell you something that's going to happen. Have in the back of your mind, whatever we're talking now, guys, if you're watching, some people are recording it because they're going to turn it to a news. But let me tell you my kind of person, huh? Social media never determines the kind of person I should be or what I should do. The reason is because this is my 21 years in the industry. 21 years ago, there was no social media. There was no Twitter. There was no Instagram. So those things don't move me anymore. Maybe it's your own generation. You see my own. It doesn't move me again. And if I'm going to say something that will shock everybody, if you're watching this, guys, I was the one who DM'd Tacha. That's how we know. How we started communicating. The reason was because I remember ever since I went solo, Tacha, you always post my videos and you always tag me and you always dance to it and you post it. Apart from posting the video itself, you and Jenima, what's her name again?
Jenina.
Jenina. You two, Jen, right? Yes. You two always post, and you guys post after post. I don't know what you guys planning. So One day it was my manager that said, these two have been posting anytime you visit, just give them a shout out. I'm like, okay. That was when I DM'd you and I just said, hey, thanks, blah 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 blah. And we communicated. That was it. The next time I just felt like was the whole, of course, when you got into Big Brother and I realized
on the screen.
I just saw that and in fact even when the Big Brother started I didn't even know you were actually in the house. So it was when Flex came to me, I'm like, Peter, this girl, they always trend, blah, blah. So, cool. So when I started, I said, this is the same Tacha. Okay, cool. And that was it. Then they hate.
And thank you so much. You were very, very supportive.
Then,
and I know it was a lot.
When I saw the hate, and I'm not going to lie to you, not for anything. I remember when I saw the vote, and I said, you know what? People are hating on this person. Somebody needs to like her. Somebody needs. Because I was looking for exactly what the face she did. I can't go into Big Brother. I'll be myself. I'll be who I'm normally is. Like, this is me. I don't hide my. I will say, see, I know they do. That's why I cut people off easily in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like we are humans, right? And when I saw it, the first thing I said to myself, I said, okay, let me even watch the people. Let me see what this gets. But I just saw it, I was like, okay, whatever character this lady or this individual is actually exhibiting in the house, it's a character that we all do once in a while. Why is it making so much of a big deal? And I remember the first tweet I made, I was like, okay, why so much hate on this girl? People attack me. You know me, when you attack me, that's why I'll do the best I will do and more. And that was when I started giving all the support. Even when it came out of the house, and there was the whole situation, they said, Peter said, I was with my management, I will never lie. When we were talking about how the whole 60 million came about, where I was talking to my management, I'm like, I think when this girl comes out, I told my manager she should manage her. Like, why? I said, this girl is going to make more than 60 million. They are worth of their amount. So what was that supposed to? I said, listen, I can promise you, I can make her make more than. The attention is there. She's not a bad person. So I guess that's what people pick. And when they pick that, so let me be honest with you. They started putting out blah, 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 blah. But let me be honest with you. Most people did not even know. With the whole TA bills and yourself, I was still behind the scene. They didn't know.
Yeah, right. I know we spoke a lot.
We were still getting the deals. Didn't we get the deals for you? Tell me. Let's see. We got it done. Let me tell you the day you surprised me. So apparently it was November, right? I was talking to TBOs. But some deal, and if you remember, then I now called you. Don't want to talk about it. And when I called you, and I spoke to TBOs, I realized, when you told me how much you charge, to be honest with you, I put my mobile, it's too much. He said, Peter, I'm not going to lie. I said, okay, because I was on tour in the US. And not to TBOs, he said, Peter, that's Tacha, I'm not going to lie to you. I said, okay, let me call the client. When I called the client, they said, no problem. They will do, they are even ready to do 2 years. I'm like, I said, Tacha, now so it be. I thought, I'm happy. The good things, I'm happy for you. You put on the same Instagram, lady who's always dancing and showcasing herself to a bigger brand. I'm happy for you. Trust me. I'm not taking any credit because I don't even deserve it. So I'm sure. I can tell you.
You do actually.
No, trust me. I don't want to look as if I'm trying to brag. Somehow, even as I'm talking to you, someone says, people are still hating. If you don't like Tacha, come out yourself from this. If you don't like me, come out from this. I'm not a big people.
I didn't like somebody and they still in the person's business. What's up for you?
I won't lie to you, I get 15 to 10,000 followers on Instagram every day.
So you mean I can tell you when I can be 10 million now 8.7, 8.9, I don't know. I can tell you from now to 3-4 months time I'll be 11 or 12 million because it's there. I have a database. I can tell you 100%. You understand? So for me, it's more or less like I'm not. You see, people should understand. Let me tell you about myself, and that's what I always tell every of my colleagues to emulate. Somehow. I'm not disputing about how vulnerable I behave, but sometimes I feel him. Because sometimes you need to stand on your feet and tell yourself the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's the kind of person
it's one thing.
The last thing me, Mr. P, will do is to live a certain life to impress you. It's about me first. Me, myself, and I. It's me first. So I don't do things. I won't do it. But for me, as long as when I started off my career 21, 22 years ago, there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram, there was no Snapchat. I don't even have time. But guess what? I call it, this is what I call it. I call it code 666. Yes. Can be code 666, meaning I've heard about this 666 thing, but from my mind I'm not thinking about it. So put up my mind and say, anything they bring come from my mind, just remove and no one here. So for me, I'm using that. So these things don't move me anymore. So I can't sit down now and determine my career, my life based on what people talk for social media. Now they waste my time. This is that you want to see so on a better they drink more water. And the man on a vision, because the truth is nothing moves me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, there's nothing moves me in this world again. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm happy for you.
Hi, what's it?
Because I've been hated before. I know what it is. I've been hated before. But where your hate carry me go? I still live the same life I've been living for the past 15 years. I still go club, I spend money, I still fly private jet whenever I want to. My life, in fact, I became a bigger person by taking a certain decision of my life. You understand what I'm saying? You know, now I have a family to look out for, you know. So there's nothing has changed. So your hate and everything doesn't, you know, change anything. I still live my life. Like I said, I'm still going to go out to the club. I'm still going to ball. I'm still going to buy cars. I'm still going to buy properties. I'm still going to do anything. I'm still going to fly PJ. It doesn't change. It doesn't. You know, for me, I just feel like, you know, people should stop wasting that. But anyway, how your side, Sha? How your side?
Oh, great. Wifey, I love you. I see your comments. Bob, you're cracking everybody in the comment section. I love you too. Yeah, right. Yeah, so back to what I wanted to say. You do deserve credit. You get me right? Because when I was at the house and I came out, I know how it was before I got into the house. So, and you didn't know I was going to get into the house. Like you said, you saw me on the screen. And because of the hate and everything, you're like, see, I'm going to support this girl. The hate is just too much, right? And I know how Nigerians can be. If they want to hate you, they will hate you to the very extreme. So I can tell how much they hate them for supporting Tacha. And then, regardless of everybody and everybody's hate,
I'm not going to
you still like, see, Tacha is my first name. I'm going to support her to the very end.
I stood my ground. Yeah, but no, it doesn't change it.
And when I came out from the house, you still did the same thing. Had a lot of conversations with TJ, who get people to furnish my house. Remember, the little issue was the fact that you just weren't in the country.
Yeah.
So you actually do deserve credit. I don't like that you say, oh, I don't deserve credit. You actually do. You get me right? Because if hello, are you there? few minutes
I
of
hear.
your phone.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm like, you actually do deserve credit looking at everything that you've done inside the house and outside of the house. Because if someone would just wake up one morning and come out to his camera on the live video and actually say, oh, I gave such a deal. This is someone I DM just once. He blocked me of quite all right at me. Then he's going to come out from nowhere and be like, oh, I gave such a deal. These are deals that were already on ground even before I started with TV. So if this person had come out and lied on me, then who are you to actually be saying it to that say, oh, I don't deserve credit? You deserve all of the accolades that talk. Mr. P, I'm very much grateful. I love you so much. You've been supporting me and you still support me. I'm really, really grateful for that. Really
Thank you. I remember we had a conversation during my birthday. You called me, I was in the States. You called me and we were talking. Yeah, 18th of November, we were talking. Now, what happened? I remember you told me that you were going to Ghana. And to be honest, we were talking about myself, you, and Tibio. You were saying because of this hate, you want to move to Ghana. And what did I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Give this thing time. No news lasts forever. It will come and it will go. And look at it now. And I told you, you're going to make it in this country because you felt the whole hate. I remember I was talking to Steve. Steve is like, I don't know that he doesn't even know how this thing goes. I told him, I said, listen, give us time. Things are going to change. There's no news that lasts forever. You know, you were telling me you wanted to relocate to Ghana. There's so much hate in Nigeria. I say, they never throw you stones, sir. Now you're talking about hate because of Instagram. I said, why don't you live your life 24 hours without going through the internet, maybe going to your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all. Trust me, you will be amazed. And he did it one day, and he said, Peter, it worked. I told him, yeah, why? Because of online talk. These people that talk online.
Yeah, absolutely. No, really. I wanted to just move. The day was just like crazy. It was, and it still is right now. And then I know I spoke to you. You encouraged me and gave me more than enough reason to actually just stay here. And when I had my meet and greet with Jade, I also had to speak to my godfather, and I was like, this is what I'm going to over here. Like, people don't even want to know me. People just judge off of what people say. If anybody can just come up and like, oh, I don't think you should work with Tacha. Tacha is difficult to work with. I'm not difficult to work with. As long as you're paying me, man. I'm like a professional K-pop. As long as you're paying me, even if I have to work with people I don't like or people that I don't like, how cool is this? The bills don't have emotions. If I don't make money, nobody will give me money. Nobody gives me money. Every money I spend, I have to make it. So he's like, listen, the Nigerian entertainment industry is much bigger, so you should be there. Go there and kill it. And with your encouragement, I'm like, I probably should be shopping Ghana. But then, in this industry, die here. All of us, we are gonna die here. I'm not leaving this industry for everybody. We're gonna be here, we're gonna die here.
Okay, so why she say not to block you? I go block you. I go mute you. I mean,
why you? I want to don't worry. Why I love you?
I'll stop blocking. I'll stop blocking. Because the reason why I stop blocking, the good thing is that I'll allow you to die on your own depression, because I'll leave you to see my progress and you go tired. That's me.
Exactly.
But let's forget about the people who hate you. Let's talk about people loving first of all. Tacha, you got fans. I'm not gonna lie, you have die-hard fans. Like I see sometimes.
Wait, the whole army.
You have a full army. And let's talk about them. I know of IK has started his own flag. IK. Okay. Then Benson or Conco. Let me talk about Benson.
Okay, we know we are Nigerian, I am Nigeria. We know. Okay. Benson has been
Benson or Conco.
Like Benson. I don't know. I really don't know what to say to him. Benson has been.
Why she say you need money to buy?
People say their house to have the love Benson has for me. Like, no cap.
Is amazing.
Benson has been there. Like, he has been a very, very strong word, and I really, really do appreciate you, Benson. Thank you so much. And this month makes it the 5th month since I left the house, and finance are still going strong with the trends daily. That's crazy. Something that no one has seen ever.
Now, for me, I'm not gonna lie. I think now what I do now, I derive more energy for the ones I love than the ones I hate. Like I don't. If you're hating, please don't worry. Continue. I'm not there for it. I will not block you. Stay on my page. Continue. Now you go tired. By the time I look left, I look right. I check out my achievement. I check everything I own. I check out what I'm still achieving.
See, and I take a glass of champagne and I stick.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a Benson. Well done. God bless you, Benson. Like anytime that dude was always encouraging me, send me DM like Peter. I've never seen anybody like you. I told you, you're good too. You know. I remember even there was a time we were talking about, you know, I realized that was actually after the whole Big Brother thing. And I saw he wrote me a message saying, listen, what can we do for Tacha during the finals? I didn't check my DM. I didn't know he wrote me. But the dude is an amazing guy. Benson, continue your career.
I'm not just a
Then Titan, the chairman is there, the CEO is there, the Pata is there. You guys keep it up. I don't carry so many bullets for this woman, but it's no problem. You know, what we go do now? The good thing is that whether people like hate, some people go like or love, some people go love and do. So either way, Tacha, I'm proud of you. Just continue doing what you're doing. You have a great fan base.
Thank you.
Good luck on your mini reality TV show. It's amazing. Jen, like, I remember, I hope you understood the advice I gave you the other day. I've talked about your clothing. I love it. I just feel it's too hot over here because it's too much of hoodie. Let's try to get something simple, you know, for people to wear it. And thank God
our next batch coming in the fire.
Yeah, you sent them to me. I told you you were good.
Yeah,
I love them.
Fire.
I love them.
I mean,
I love them.
Take a look at this.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a bag?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't